God says, a secret has been made in the dark, and it carries the weight of betrayal upon your future. The plans you trusted, the path you thought was safe, is being quietly rewritten without your voice. Archangel Michael stands with a sword drawn, furious at what is unfolding while you are unaware. The deal was not small, it was something meant to alter the course of your next season of blessings. This was a choice made in closed rooms, whispered between people who should have been guarding you. But they opened a door for selfish gain, and your sister, the one meant to defend you, led the charge. The angels weep for the trust that was so carelessly broken, and Michael prepares to reveal the truth. He presses you to open your spirit wide, because what comes next will shatter illusions built by love. Your future, glowing and ready, was seen as a prize by those closest to your bloodline. Type 333 if you are ready for your full protection to be activated. God says, the anger burning in heaven is not like human anger, it is righteous, sharp, and protective. You must understand, this is not just about hurt feelings, it is about the life path they tried to erase. Archangel Michael has seen the meetings, heard the lies, and stood witness as your name was spoken with dishonor. This betrayal did not start yesterday, it has been growing in the background like a hidden illness. What was once a small seed of jealousy in your sister's heart has grown into a twisting vine of envy. She smiled in front of you but turned her back to seek agreements that would leave you stranded. The divine realm has issued a command: expose every hidden word and break every unholy agreement. Michael will tear down what they built in darkness, but you must not close your eyes when the truth arrives. Type Amen if you receive this warning in full power. You trusted too easily because your heart was pure, and that was the door they used to enter. The enemy found a crack through family ties, knowing you would never suspect your own blood. But now the layers are peeling back, and what was done against you will be seen with blinding clarity. Your sister was not acting alone, others cheered her on, thinking they were clever in their destruction. They celebrated in secret, raising invisible glasses, thinking you would be the last to know. But God says, you will be the first to rise, and the last to bow to any scheme crafted against you. Heaven is releasing scrolls of evidence, every word said against you is being written down. Michael holds them, ready to present the full case before the courts of heaven on your behalf. Type 777 if you stand with heaven's judgment and victory. The betrayal will not be hidden much longer, because the divine clock has struck its hour. A shocking message will soon land before your eyes, revealing names you never expected to see. It will hurt, yes, but it will also heal, because the truth is the sword that cuts you free. Archangel Michael is dispatching angels to stand guard around you day and night. They are securing your home, your dreams, and your destiny while the final exposures happen. You must not fear the collapse of false ties, it is better for the weak bridges to fall than to carry betrayal across. Your future is still intact, held safely in God's hands, sealed from every wicked plot. Not one detail of your destiny will be lost, even though they tried to steal it behind your back. 111 if you trust God's plan more than man's promises. There is a certain document, a piece of news, or a major decision being finalized right now. What they tried to block will be rerouted straight back into your hands by divine reversal. The deal made without your knowledge will be exposed for what it really is, an act of spiritual theft. God is turning his fierce gaze toward those who lifted their hands against you. He is standing between you and every evil plan, declaring that your future cannot be bought or sold. Your sister's part in this has brought sorrow to heaven's heart, but it will not cancel your blessing. You are being lifted out of the pit they dug for you, placed upon higher ground than you have ever known. Archangel Michael will walk with you through this unveiling season, sword ready to defend. Type 999 if you claim this divine protection today. This moment is not to be taken lightly. Shocking phone calls, sudden shifts, and broken alliances are ahead. Everything that is unstable must fall away before the firm foundation of your true calling can emerge. There is a holy fire burning now, burning away deception, manipulation, and secret sabotage. You will be shocked by how many familiar faces were silently rooting for your downfall. But do not let anger consume you. Michael says your best revenge is thriving under God's shield. They thought stealing an opportunity would end you, but God is preparing a new throne for you instead. God says, "What they meant for harm, I have already rewritten into a promotion in heaven's courts." Your sister's actions have delayed some things, but they have not denied your true inheritance. Type Amen 555 if you are stepping into your real inheritance. A new chapter is opening, written not by human hands but by the breath of God Himself. This is the moment where masks fall, illusions burn, and divine justice rolls like mighty thunder. Heaven has been silent, but not unaware. Every secret meeting has already been judged above. The blessings they thought they could block are multiplying instead, expanding faster than ever. You will soon see double doors opening, doors no human effort could have opened or shut. This betrayal was painful, but it was also the final removal of dangerous chains from your life. You are being accelerated, not abandoned, pushed forward, not pulled back. Archangel Michael has sounded the war trumpet, and victory has already been declared. Type 444 if you are ready to cross into your victory season. Your sister will face consequences, not from your hand, but from the righteous scales of heaven. The sorrow she planted will be returned to her tenfold, unless she repents with true tears. But your command is to rise, to bless, and to claim what is yours with holy boldness. God says, "I am setting a table for you in full view of those who said you would never succeed." You will eat the feast of victory while those who plotted are forced to watch you soar higher. Archangel Michael will not rest until every debt owed to you in spirit is repaid by divine law. This betrayal does not define your story, it only sharpens the glory about to break over your life. Stay alert, stay soft in heart, but stay unshakable in spirit as the truth floods in. Type Amen 222 if you believe nothing can stop your divine story. In the coming days, signs will appear so clearly that no denial will be possible. A conversation overheard, a strange message received, an unexpected confession from an unlikely source. Each moment will stitch the truth together like a tapestry that only heaven could weave. You will not need to argue or explain yourself. God Himself is your defender and your witness. Archangel Michael is your warrior in this battle, and his sword will silence every lying tongue. Those who thought they could rewrite your story are about to witness the unstoppable hand of God. The shock will hit you first like a wave, but soon after, the peace of divine justice will flood your soul. You were never abandoned, even in the moments when betrayal was whispered behind your back. Type 888 if you trust the final outcome is pure victory. This is not just about family drama or broken trust, it is a spiritual war over your destiny. And you, beloved, have already been crowned victorious before the first blow was ever struck. You are rising, you are being revealed, and you are walking into the full inheritance heaven carved for you. Archangel Michael has set a guard at every gate around your future, armed with fire and truth. The deal made behind your back is null and void under heaven's decree. Your hands will touch what is yours. Your sister's role in this will be known, but your role is to heal, to rise, and to reign. God says, I have loved you with an everlasting love, and no betrayal can erase the plans I have for you. The storm around you is only clearing the skies for your brightest season yet. Type Amen 000 if you are ready for the skies to open. The final word is not betrayal, not loss, not pain, the final word is redemption. The final word is restoration and reward for everything that was delayed or denied. Archangel Michael stands ready with the keys to new gates that will open faster than you expect. Stay strong. Stay anchored. Stay in full expectation. The hidden deals against you are crumbling now under the roar of divine justice. Your destiny is untouched, your future is blessed, and your story will finish in glory, not in defeat. God says, your spirit has been carrying a weight you were never supposed to bear. Hidden hands moved pieces of your life while you slept in trust. A dangerous bargain was made, and the chains it placed upon you were silent but heavy. There is someone in your circle who saw you as a doorway to their own rise. They smiled when you spoke of dreams, but behind you, they signed your light away. They thought they could control the outcome of your life without your knowledge. The dark agreement that haunts your steps was signed not with words but with betrayal. A hand you once held in love and loyalty whispered promises into the wrong ears. Their selfish ambition created a crack in your foundation. God says, no darkness can fully consume what I have anointed, but this interference must now be judged. My justice will tear apart the lies built against you. My hand will move swiftly, and the truth will not stay buried much longer. Type 333 if you are ready for the chains to fall. The divine messenger has been sent to break this curse over your name. You were never meant to struggle under invisible burdens. A secret binding has been uncovered, and heaven demands a reckoning. There are forces watching you right now, waiting for your reaction. They think you are still too weak to fight back. But what they fail to realize is that the spirit within you has been awakened by divine fire. An invisible contract tried to dictate how far you would go, how bright you would shine. But those chains are snapping, one after another. The one who orchestrated your limitation will soon face the mirror of their own shame. God says, I have seen the bitter roots grow in places you trusted. I have heard the words spoken against you in secret meetings. I am the God who unmasks every liar and exposes every plot. Type Amen 777 if you refuse to be a prisoner to their betrayal. The spirit of manipulation crept into your life softly. It looked like a blessing at first but carried venom inside. A handshake that should have brought unity was dripping with hidden ambition. There is someone who called you family but treated you like a stepping stone. They saw your gift as something they could market for their own gain. Their soul made a dark bargain, and your peace was the price. But Divine Messenger says, the heavens have opened an investigation into your life. A heavenly court has already issued the first warning. Those who tampered with your destiny without permission have invited judgment upon themselves. The time for silence has ended. The quiet battles you fought alone are coming to light. The dark deeds that surrounded your life are about to be dragged into the open, struggling and screaming. Type 999 if you claim your divine victory today. There is a fire burning in the spirit world with your name written in bold. Every plot, every secret, every whispered betrayal is fuel for this fire. Nothing built against you will stand much longer. There are deals being exposed even now as you read these words. Contracts of lies, manipulation, greed, and selfishness are crumbling. What was hidden in the corridors of deceit is now being revealed in the halls of heaven. There will be sudden confrontations in your life. People will begin to show their true colors without realizing why. Their masks will fall, and their hearts will be laid bare for all to see. God says, the storm you feel shaking your life is not meant to destroy you. It is sent to tear down the strongholds of darkness that tried to hold you captive. My wrath is not against you but against those who dared to harm you in secret. Type 1 believe if you trust God's storm to free you. Your family is at the center of this judgment. Someone in your bloodline opened a door that should have stayed locked. They allowed envy to seep into what was meant to be sacred. A dark spirit whispered to them promises of their own advancement if they could just sideline you. They listened. They acted. And now they will have to answer for the consequences. The Divine Messenger stands ready with the sword of truth. The lies that once suffocated your progress are being cut away. Every curse spoken over your name is falling powerless to the ground. You will feel a sudden lifting of pressure in your life. Doors that seemed welded shut will begin to creak open. Your name will be spoken in rooms where favor reigns instead of betrayal. Type 444 if you are ready for the divine lifting. The person who smiled and said they loved you while plotting against you will face a bitter harvest. They are now reaping what they sowed in secret. You are stepping into a field of blessing that they will watch from afar. God says, do not fear when the shaking begins. Do not fear when people fall away from you like dying leaves in autumn. I am making room for the pure to surround you. Your battle has been in the unseen, but the reward will be undeniable. Justice delayed is not justice denied. Every tear you cried into your pillow was heard and recorded by the angels. Now comes the time when the books are opened. The scales are balanced. The rewards are handed out to the faithful and the judgment to the wicked. Type yes, Lord, if you receive your open door. The Divine Messenger has hovered over your life for months, preparing you. That strange unease you felt was not random. It was a warning and a preparation for the shift that is now underway. The earth is about to tremble under the weight of this exposure. Those who thought they could steal your light are now running from their own shadows. They cannot undo what they have done. But you, child of destiny, are about to rise. You will not recognize the old burdens after this season ends. You will wear robes of victory instead of rags of betrayal. God says, The dark bargain that tried to write your ending has been cancelled by the blood of my covenant. You will not suffer the consequences they intended for you. I have set a new decree over your life. Type 555 if you feel the chains breaking. Heaven is releasing a new sound over your life. A sound of freedom. A sound of victory. A sound of new beginnings. No more walking in circles created by another's curse. The path ahead of you will be lit by divine fire. Every step will be guarded by legions of angels. The mistakes of your bloodline will not define your future. Your obedience has called down divine intervention. Your patience has provoked heaven's justice. Your pain has pulled down the walls that tried to box you in. The divine messenger declares that you will not just survive this exposure, you will flourish. What was stolen will be returned with divine interest. What was broken will be rebuilt with golden hands. Type Amen 1111 if you believe full restoration is yours. Prepare yourself for swift movement. Life will begin to accelerate without warning. New names, new faces, new opportunities will flood your life. The ones who betrayed you will watch but will not partake. They traded their seat at your table for a moment of selfish gain. Now they must live with the famine they created. God says, I am setting your feet on solid rock. No man, no woman, no demon can pull you back into the pit they designed for you. You are sealed under my protection. You are being led out of the darkness by a light so fierce, no shadow can stay near. You are being crowned with the honor they tried to strip from you. You are being sent forward into lands you were born to inherit. Type 888 if you are stepping into your promised land. A celebration is being prepared in the spirit realm with your name engraved in gold. The chains of family betrayal, manipulation, and control have been shattered forever. You will dance where you once wept. You will own what you once only dreamed about. You will rise in strength that you once only begged for. You will shine with a fire that darkness can no longer comprehend. Your journey is protected by the one who calls you by name. Your destiny is written in a book that no enemy can erase. Your life is about to become a testimony of divine vengeance and blessing. God says, the one who tried to lock you out has locked themselves away. I have opened a door no hand can shut. I have commanded a blessing that no demon can block. Type victory if you claim every blessing God is sending your way. God says, the heavens have sounded an alarm over your life. There is a silent agreement moving against you that you have not seen. It was crafted in secret, but its effects have already begun to stain your path. Someone you called a friend has been playing a double game. Their loyalty was only a mask they wore when it suited them. Behind the scenes, they made decisions that endangered your blessings. There is a darkness weaving through familiar faces. Hands that once held yours have become hands that plotted. Words that once lifted you up now hide knives behind smiles. The celestial alert has been sounded because the consequences of their betrayal are growing. Heaven refuses to stay silent while your destiny is threatened. God's wrath burns hotter than ever for those who touch His chosen without fear. Type 333 if you are ready for Heaven's protection to cover you. The divine forces have seen the handshake made in shadows. It was an agreement born out of jealousy, fear, and selfish ambition. What was meant to be your greatest support has turned into your most dangerous enemy. You were not meant to carry this battle alone. Heaven has dispatched warriors to fight on your behalf. The Almighty's fury has been ignited, and His hand will not be restrained. Those who thought they could toy with your life like a game of chance will see otherwise. They will witness the collapse of everything they thought they controlled. The ground beneath them is already trembling. God says, I have watched long enough as you suffered under the hidden weights they placed upon you. My patience has ended, and my justice is already roaring across the heavens. You will be avenged in ways they never imagined. Type 777 if you believe divine justice is hunting down your enemies. The betrayal you faced was not ordinary. It was strategic. It was cold. It was filled with intentions meant to destroy the very core of who you are. You trusted when you should have been guarded. You loved when you should have been distant. Still, your heart remains pure, and that purity has summoned heaven's armies to your aid. The hidden agreement sought to exchange your light for their advancement. They made secret promises at tables you were never invited to. They thought your silence was weakness, but heaven calls it strength. There is a storm building, not to tear you apart, but to destroy the agreements formed without your consent. Every word spoken in secret will be shouted in the open. Every deal made in darkness will be judged by the blazing light of truth. Type yes, Lord, if you know God's light is exposing the darkness around you. The Almighty's fury is